Tanjiro, what are you looking at? Demon Slayer is back with a season slash filler. I don't know. Most people are confused, same goes for me, as of why this is even a season. This arc legit only has 8 chapters, which 2 chapters and a bit has already been adapted in the first episode. I'm not a manga reader, so I don't know every detail. This is mostly me assuming on why this is even a season. People are saying that this is going to be 8 episodes or 5 episodes. There's no confirmation yet, just leaks. It's still a Demon Slayer season, it's still a Ufotable show, so expect some good looking fights or sequences. I don't get people saying that they're not gonna put much effort in this, which can be divided in 2 communities. The Sakuga community saying that this won't look as good as previous seasons, which is reasonable, or it's from a brain-dead shonen fan expecting that this season of Demon Slayer will look like this. I'll do a bit of analysis for the episode, mainly the first couple of minutes of the episode and some other cuts that look good. This video is mostly for people who don't really understand why this is even a thing. I don't know why this is even a season. I'll probably still enjoy it though. By the way, if you're just here to hate on this video because it's a Demon Slayer video, please buy a rope. And Demon Slayer status right now for Ufotable, it's not their highest priority, it's probably their lowest priority show for now, because this is probably the busiest year. Genshin Impact and the Mihoyo movie are more prioritized. One of them is a movie. Of course, you know what Ufotable can do in a movie format, maybe besides the Demon Slayer movie. And the Genshin Impact show, which I don't know where the fuck that is right now. It was announced like a year and 8 months ago to be exact. Leaks and rumors are saying that this will be Ufotable's best looking show. They're gonna put most of their resources to Genshin, probably because there's a lot of stuff backing the project and Genshin fans are vicious. They'll literally do a 10 roll until they get their favorite waifu, or make a TikTok saying, "Did you guys know if you press QRS you can see Gun use ass cheek?" It's also a smart decision that they are focusing on Genshin more. It'll probably make them a lot more money, maybe. Season 3 had the same thing happen too. It wasn't high prioritized because they can't spare much resources for that season, and the content itself was not the best. I'm not saying that if a Ufotable project is low prioritized, that means that it had a bad schedule. No. Season 3 was finished I think a month before it aired. The fact that on why Season 2 looks so good is that they didn't have any other projects besides Season 2 of Demon Slayer. Season 1 didn't look as good as Season 2 because, well, Season 1 was 2 cores. But another point is that the Heavensfield movie was still being produced. And if you watch the Heavenfield trilogy, then you would know that it was one of the best looking movies in anime. But since they were finished with the Heavensfield movies, they got the time to focus more on Demon Slayer. The Demon Slayer movie didn't look much different from the TV series, besides some good cuts here and there, and of course the Nozomu Abi sequence at the end. But they didn't put their time and resources all on the movie because they wanted to focus more on the second season. I mean, the movie was still an absolute massive hit and still is the #1 highest grossing anime movie. The second season blew everyone's mind with how good the fight was, at least for the second half of the season. I think a producer said that Season 3 will quote-unquote enhance the animation. I don't know what the fuck they were smoking. For industry standards, it still looked better than 90% of shows, but I kinda got overhyped by it. I still enjoy most parts of the season. Again, don't know who decided to make this 8-chaptered arc a whole season. Not a whole season, but you know what I mean. It's probably for money. Most people will say that Demon Slayer fell off, but Demon Slayer is still one of the biggest IPs, not just in anime. Okay, let's analyze the episode. I'm gonna talk a bit about the content first. I know the Hashira scene where Obanai and I forgot his name, Sanemi, was all original scenes, so that's cool. And the part where they fell into the Infinity Castle thing was crazy. I actually laughed quite a bit in this episode. The comedic aspects of it was good, and the voice acting also helps, especially for Hanizawa Kana on Mitsuri and Hanae Natsuki, of course, always on point with Tanjiro. Oh yeah, Nezuko.
You are my...
It's good that they explained more on the demon marks thing that randomly appeared on Muichiro and Mitsuri. Overall, it's better than Season 3's first episode. Most of the comedic scenes didn't really land for me. Also, I remembered watching the second episode of Season 3, then the episode ended and I literally said that was the worst Demon Slayer episode ever, and I still stand by that statement. Anyways, animation time. This episode was directed and storyboarded by Takashi Suhara and Shinya Shimomura. I don't know who did part A and part B. The only standout stuff for the first episode is the first couple of minutes and some other cuts that look interesting. The most impressive things about Ufotable is of course their compositing and art direction. Yuichi Terao is one of the best compositing artists in the industry. That's why Ufotable shows have that pop, and also blending the 2D and 3D aspects of it. Like the first Sakuga clip for the episode by Shoji Koyama, the rotation shot is just sublime. I see no melting on the characters or demons. It could be that they use Kakani. Kakani is basically a program that helps with in-betweening. Ufotable Ufotable use it a lot. I like the subtle camera shakes mixed with the snappy timing of the animation. Some of the layouts are really good and the animation keeps up with it. There's so much moving aspects. I still can't tell if the Hashiras are CG here. I don't know. If it is CG, then that's amazing. Also, for most of the fight, the snappy timing is always present. Of course, there's a difference between like Shoji Koyama's timing and Masayuki Kunihiro's timing. This cut, I don't know if there was a cut here, but from the looks of it, I think there isn't a cut. Again with the snappy timing, love the effects. I forgot how heavily composited the effects are for Demon Slayer. I mean, there's so little stuff you can do with layouts and Ginga. The fluidness of this cut, how smooth the body parts are flying around. Again, the storyboards are just good. The pause, then demons appear, then Obanai jumps up. Also, the textures on the snake is very nice. Kind of like paint looking coloring. Presumably Gokimura's cut. The backgrounds are just so spacious. Character acting is good. I like the rim lighting that they add. Nice touch to it. Some nice action cuts, nothing to really say much here, it's just overall good. Also, the door that the demon broke down is CG, really nice so that it's more obvious to the viewer that the door got broken down. Animating parts of the door breaking is just very tedious. Amazing CG backgrounds. I still don't know if these stuttery looking cuts are on purpose or not. The best sequence of this episode, Masayuki Kunihiro. His snappy timing is really something to look at. I mean, the subtle detail like this demon climbing up the roof, you have to get the perspective down because the camera is stood still in one place. Sanoi putting the sword on his shoulder is so nice with the timing, and it was like shining, kind of like reflecting off of something. The effects are amazing. Even the blood has snappy timing. Also, this character acting on her face, like slowly shifting so subtly, and the expression is just great. The part where they fell into the Infinity Castle thing, I love the slow-mo. Also, some of the scenes kind of creep me out a bit. The design on the monsters, the soundtracks, and the lighting slowly coming in onto the demons. I think the Infinity Castle like meeting are one of the most technically impressive things in Demon Slayer. All the Infinity Castle meetings or things revolved around that are all storyboarded by Yuichi Tarao himself. Yes, the compositing artist for the show. He only storyboarded the one in season 3, but he storyboarded and directed the first demon meeting castle thing. I mean, so much moving aspects, and of course the CG is absolutely stunning. The storyboards also are great. It's a good benefit that Tarao is the one mostly in charge of the meeting because it's pretty helpful where he does the comp for the scenes so he can just flex, or so it's more cooperative because he's doing it all by himself. He can be creative as he wants. And of course the CG team is talented too. There are other cuts after this, Samine and Obanai part, but nothing too crazy. It's still weird why they're doing this arc like this, but I'm probably gonna enjoy it nevertheless. Hopefully this video doesn't get blocked. I know people with the same type of content as me has been blocked before for Demon Slayer content, so let's pray. Please God, give me big black booty man. If you guys like this video, leave a like. If you hate it, leave a like. Comment down below what are your thoughts about this season, what will happen. I'm talking to anime onlys. And yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. See you guys next time.